after you watch your quarry, not your rock quarry, but your relative enemy, be taken away in chains and a gag, to be taken to some kind of internment, some kind of prison cell, to await justice. You guys have watched a certain individual, Jeddah, and take off outside of the city, begging as he goes, scaring a few people from time to time. But the rest of the afternoon is yours. After you spend some time with Warrior, after you gather up your supplies, both of you, actually all of you, taking a point of exhaustion for staying up all night.
And all day. Once it is like evening time, I'm gonna go sit down at the bar and have a drink and a dinner.
Okay.
Do you want to have dinner with me?
Yes.
And I'll invite Zoom and Adriel. If they're upstairs.
Yeah, they all join you, as do Jacob and Wyatt. Everybody comes together. Jacob and Wyatt actually are the ones who pick up the tab this evening.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's nice.
Afterwards, Jacob actually takes the bar keep over to the side, and after a very long talk and a few unsigned bottles later, with a possible promise of future business, fingers crossed, a tentative deal was made. But anyway, dinner is paid for, and you all just spend the evening talking with one another.
That's nice. I'm gonna ask them about what their plan is.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them that we're headed out in the morning. We're headed north, and just wondering what their plans are.
Yeah. Both Jacob and Wyatt kind of give this sad exchanged look, but they both end up turning back and say, we probably do need to, at the very least, head back and get some more supplies. If we had known we were going to travel this far north without our backup supply, probably would have waited up. But who knows? Who knows where our travels are going to take us? Maybe we'll eventually have a chain all across Croix-Calaisio.
Well, I know I'll always stop in a bar and ask for a bottle if they have any.
We haven't come up with a name yet. What do you think?
Should start. Let me know when you find one.
And Wyatt's like, don't encourage him. He's not good at naming things.
What do you want to...
Hands just under his arms as he's staring just wearily into his meal. He's like, ugh.
Well, what do you want to call it then? Asking Wyatt.
Nothing. It doesn't need a name. It speaks for itself.
You could call it Speak for Itself.
And Jacob's like, no, I kind of like that, or self-spoken, something along those lines. And Wyatt's like, stop, please stop. We're not talking about this now. No, we're not talking about names. No, it's like, I'm the one who makes it. You're the one who sells it. It needs to be something along those lines. No.
You make
Jacob opens his mouth for another suggestion, and Wyatt immediately, no. No.
Aww. And then let's see. Yeah, that's about it. We're headed north.
Adriel and Zoom are having a quieter conversation. Well, Adriel's mostly talking and just walking through a couple of things, and you see them making a couple of signs to one another. And Zoom is he seems torn again. But every once in a while, he'll glance over at you, Nora, and he'll look over at Talavin, and just seeing that, and just kind of gets this almost look of resolve, and looks back and will nod.
This poor baby! I feel so bad taking him away from his friend.
He doesn't have to come.
But Talel's his friend.
Oh, right, he did that. It's his decision. It's his decision.
He's a grown man. He can make decisions for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of grown man.
He's only mostly grown. He's a giant kid. That's basically what he is. He's just a big kid having fun.
I could get behind that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Alrighty. So are they headed out
I'm
the
probably not
next
tonight.
morning? Well, the next morning.
Yeah, the next morning, they say that they're actually going to head out. Adriel actually at one point comes over and claps Jacob on the shoulder and is like, you were talking about some of those business propositions. I might actually have one for you. It's like, I've got a little bit of a strip of land. Some of the hills, a little bit of swamps. Maybe you'd be interested in seeing it. At the very least, it helps you get a foothold further south. And he and Wyatt get this look and like, maybe we're gonna go check out a piece of land. Who knows?
Well, if you ever need us, send word, I guess. I know I've been thinking about it this whole time, but I don't know. Technically, he still has it. I have not gotten it back yet. I was just gonna leave it and not mention anything.
No, I took it.
No. Oh, you did. Fuck. That Zoom has the other one. Okay.
Yeah. We were just discussing the amulet.
They're just discussing things. Just discussing things.
The amulet.
Character to character. Still discussing things.
The character.
Do you all take yours back from Zoom?
Yeah, I guess. Because I guess that one was. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, I'm sure he gave it back. Honestly, he's kind of that person that remembers everything.
He's so thoughtful. Yeah. So nice. He's so rude.
Don't look at me like that. Don't.
I just like pushing your buttons.
I know, right?
What time is it?
It's
By the time we're
evening.
eating
It's
dinner.
sleep time.
You all have at dinner. By the time you all have a little bit to drink, you all abscond and bed down for the evening.
I was going to feed my puppy, and then I was going to go visit Warrior again. Just because having time with him makes me happy.
Make another animal handling check.
Can I get with advantage since I'm scratching him like Zoom told me?
Oh, I'm feeding the puppy too.
Yeah, sure.
I want to feed my puppy outside and look at the full moon.
Oh yeah, I'll take my puppy down to Warrior and hang out. We can all hang out together. Me, Warrior, and my horse. That is at 18 for the puppy.
19 plus 4.
Damn!
23!
Both of you all without issue are feeding your little puppies. They are making all of the little grunting sounds.
Is Zoom taking care of one of them, or do I need to take the other one as well?
No, he's taking care of the little brown one.
The little girl.
Girl, he's taking care of the little girl one.
Okay, I'm looking at the full moon as I feed the puppy.
Make a perception check.
Me?
Well, yeah.
Me?
Emma's got
If you want.
jail, hasn't she?
Oh, that's a natural 19 plus 6. That's a 25.
10.
Nora, you are enchanted by the full moon. As you're sitting there, you're feeling your eyes droop. You feel your puppy just breathing, your hand resting gently on his chest. You get caught up in the moment as you see there's a little bit of milk by the edge of his whiskers and his chin. You take the time and wipe it up. And Talavin, as you take yours and you're scritching just underneath the arms, you take that moment and you hear... And very faint in the distance, you hear...
Whoa.
Do I recognize that as a wolf or as like a werewolfy unnatural?
Oh no.
As what?
Do I recognize that as like a wolf howl or something human wolfy like?
You make a nature check.
That is a natural 1.
Emma is loose and is coming.
Emma is loose.
Or not sure.
She is coming for us.
It sounds distant.
Okay, maybe not this. It could be.
It's not its mom, but it could be its dad.
No. It could be Nigel and Gavin.
That's what I said. That's what I thought.
I thought it was Emma.
Hopefully she's in jail. Oh well. I'm just gonna continue scratching my puppy and just... It was a wolf sound! Oh well!
At one point, Zoom's pup also kicks in a little. And eventually, it stirs your puppy, who was dead asleep. And there's a chorus for 30 seconds of these very small little wolf howls. And a very faint, much larger wolf in the distance.
God, it could be their dad or something, and they could have been with their family, but we took them away.
They would have died.
Okay. Okay.
We did it good. Don't question it now. Alrighty. I guess after a while I just go to sleep.
After a while, I hike myself back out to the barn.
Well, you guys were out. You all were out at the barn.
I was in the barn. She was outside.
Yeah, I was just sitting like outside the room just because I wanted to see the moon and I wanted to be outside for a minute. But also
I thought all of you went down to the barn.
I'm the only one that was in the barn. I was by myself.
Thanks for your clarification.
Well, I said I was going to the barn.
I did not.
And you said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go outside to the barn."
No, I said...
I remember hearing you say that.
That was just me.
At any rate,
Me only.
you all bed down for the evening, and a dreamless sleep takes you both. Feeling too exhausted to move. The morning comes to you. Wonderful, bright day. You gather up your things, and tack up your horses, pay your various dues for breakfast as you prepare for your morning, and head out.
Have Jacob and Wyatt left yet?
They have not.
Okay.
You can see them over on the opposite end.
That's okay.
All of them are gathering up their things.
I'm going to say when I woke up, I wrote a note. And I'm going to take my golden amulet. And I'm going to write a note to Jacob just saying, if you ever need anything, just know that I'm here if you need me. And then I'm going to... Is his saddlebag down with his horse? Oh, I don't want to give it to him.
The cart, a bunch of their stuff is already, downstairs.
Okay,
But they're
I'm going
packing down
to sneak it into his saddlebag or his cart area.
Make a stealth check.
Bark!
Oh.
This is gonna be really bad. Oh, no, that's really good! That's really good! 23.
23. You manage to sneak down. You see them across the way and, like shadow in the night, skirt as fast as you can across the bridge, down the stairs, down the ladder, into the main area, back down into the main chamber. As you are down there, you do see that their cart is currently still loaded with various wares already. Where do you put it?
Do I recognize any of this stuff as being specifically Jacob's things?
You don't see his pack, but you do see one of the crates that he often gets into.
Okay, I will just I'll like set it in the crate with like the amulet on top. And yeah. And then I put a small bit of mint in there as well for him to have tea on his journey back.
This did have an unlimited range, right? Yeah.
Unlimited? Yeah, you said it was unlimited.
It was unlimited range.
As you're on your way out, make another stealth check.
Oh, on my way out!
Sneak.
On your way out.
That's pretty good.
They were on their way down the stairs.
19.
As you're on your way out, you come right around the corner and you see, stacked on the stairs, Adriel, Jacob, and Wyatt, all coming down the stairs, packs slung over their shoulder.
Wait a second, I was in the barn, right? Like it was in the barn?
It was in the barn.
I'm gonna leave Warrior out as I go, so it looks like I'm leaving.
You were already on your way out.
Okay. No worse for wear, I guess.
Fine.
It's fine.
You don't have any of your stuff, though. you ran downstairs to go and put this thing
Oh,
there.
I thought we
and
were
your
like
stuff is still
leaving.
upstairs.
I was gonna do this.
No,
as
you
we
left.
were
Everybody else is still upstairs packing up.
Oh, okay. Well then, that's whatever it is. What it is, and I run back upstairs. I guess. I was just feeding
He looks
warrior.
like Talavin.
Oh, okay. What? I turn around. What? Yes. Who said?
Wyatt's like just kind of pushes him out of the way and goes down the rest of the stairs as he and Adriel go inside, and he just looks up at you and he's like, you take care of yourself, okay?
You too. If you ever need anything, you let us know.
Absolutely. And who knows? If you ever need anything, I mean, you know, kind of where to find us.
Yes. Well, you might not be able to find us, but we'll always be around.
You can tell who you are with the amulet.
I know that, but I don't want to tell him I gave it to him.
Right at this point, you hear someone left their stuff on your cart here.
This fucking bitch. I swear to God, I should have fucking left her in the dirt.
Run!
I'm gonna just go upstairs. I'll be like, I didn't
He
leave
goes,
anything.
what?
It's
He's like,
not mine. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna go up. I'm just gonna turn around and be like,
It's like, what?
I'm gone, bro. By the time he turns back around, I'm out. I'm out. If she's fucking being a snoopy little... Ooh, I fucking hate her. I knew I hated her.
You said you put it on top of the cart.
No, I didn't.
You said you
put
put it on
in
top
a crate.
of the cart in one of the
You said
It doesn't have a lid. It's it's a crate. It's a crate.
Why is
not
she
one
snooping
with a
through
lid.
shit?
It's a
She got her own
crate.
shit. Put your shit on your horse and fucking leave everybody else's stuff alone. She's a girl. That's why I don't like her. She fucking knows shit. She's just like a girl. Oh, I'm so glad to be rid of her. We are never inviting her on another thing again. I don't care where we meet up with her. She is done. I don't like this NPC. We are only allowed to have male NPCs from now on, except for Jen and Spice. They are the only ones allowed in our group. Women are not allowed. Only babe.
It's a crate. It doesn't have a lid. It's a crate. It's not a trunk. It's a crate.
Look, me and you have very different situations of how that went down. So it is what it is. I don't care.
Lid.
She saw it. It's fine. Don't care. I'm in my room packing. Inner peace. I whipped my ass around, went back upstairs. I'm packing. Don't care. It's fine.
You finish up packing. Wrap up all of your belongings. Talal, Spice, and Jen already have everything that they need packed. And with that, Talal, before getting back into the side pouch, it takes a moment. They all take a moment and whew, before preparing themselves for the journey. And you hear him ask, where are we headed off to next?
It is Carnum.
How do you spell that?
Carnum.
I don't know. I just make up my own spellings.
Okay, it's fine.
Do you know how far it is away? Perchance?
No. Isn't it? No, I don't think so.
Hold on, I might have written it
It's
down.
north of Pineview. I think it was close. It was like...
I think it was ish close.
I
4
think
days.
it's 2 days away.
4 days north.
Okay. Yeah, it's 4 days walking, I think, is what it is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But on a horse it'll take you like 3, or no, it'll take you like 2.
I'm also gonna ask for that amulet back. Can I have it?
Is this Talavin asking Nora?
Yes, Talavin or Nora, can I have that amulet back? I gave mine away.
You
I'm
gave
sorry.
it to Jacob.
Yeah, I did.
didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna say that I linked with her. I did not say any of this out loud. I linked with Nora, and I'm like, hey, can I have that amulet back? I gave mine to Jacob.
Why'd you do that?
Because I wanted to.
Well, I can't say I argue.
Thanks. And I put it in my pouch.
You do remember seeing Wyatt's hair pulled back this morning, though, as you were headed out.
I didn't see him.
I did though. Talavin makes a mental note.
With that, you will pack up your things and head out.
Oh, finally get away from this place. Actually, oh god, I want to know if she got out so bad.
No, we would have
Nope.
known if she.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna leave
She didn't.
before we get in any more trouble.
No. Just, we have our chance. Let's leave.
Get out of here!
As you're on your way to leave... No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We run away! Dash in bonus action,
Charge!
action and bonus action to get the hell out!
Get out of here. Misty, step away. Boom, boom, boom.
I misty step. All day. Every day.
Unless we don't have such a big party now. Although we could have kept them.
It's okay.
I'll miss you. Anyway, less distractions.
Yeah, more chance of dying. Less distractions, more chance of dying.
Yes.
For Talavin. Not for Nora, but for Talavin.
Okay.
Okay.
Due north.
Nora!
Closing out their NPC sheets. It's a growth mode.
Ah! I run back. Jacob, wait, come back!
Don't worry, I'll take good care of them.
I mean, you could check in any time, really.
I'm not going to check in on him. He's a grown man.
Okay. You just gave away a really great magical item to
I
not
know!
use.
Okay!
If you're not gonna use it.
I'll use it sometimes.
Yes, people can track us with it.
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna really track us, leave, and then track us? I mean, unless somebody else gets a hold of it. Well, hopefully he'll at least warn us if that happens.
He'll be
Be
dead.
like, hey, yo, we got fucked up.
He'll be dead.
Technically, go. I run him down. I need that back.
I know I gave you that, but okay, it's
They're gone.
too late.
It's fine.
I didn't get to say goodbye. Not really. We're good.
All right. On your first day of travel, I need you to roll a d4 for me.
At least it's not a D6. I bet I can roll it faster than you. 4. 4? Yeah.
I also need you to roll a d6 for me.
I don't want to roll D6.
Oh.
I have a D6 here. 4.
4. 4.
Good to know. Good to know. You guys head out.
Four giant crocodiles, I can feel it.
Technically, we're out of the swamp, though.
Technically, they don't mean they're not crocodiles. Giant crocodiles go wherever they want.
Yeah, they climb fences. They do stuff and things.
They do climb fences.
You all head out, curving along the side, heading into Pineview Forest. The forest itself is relatively patchy. There are very dense elements of woods, and there are clearer elements where it appears to only be grasslands. And as you guys crest over top of the hill, you all descend into a patch of grassland, several miles long. Sasana, by the way, is desperately needing a run.
I comply. I've ignored her the past couple days.
And she has probably eaten several fistfuls of wood from the stables. Chomping and eating away.
You're lucky. She really ate through a whole tree.
You just go. Let's go.
Taking off in a full gallop. Zoom and Talavin are the only ones left temporarily as you speed off as fast as you can on Sasana. At some point, she willingly turns around. But for the remainder of the first day, it is clear and it is sunny.
Oh, that was the sunny day.
You do notice, you see 4 birds just flocking.
Nice.
The evening comes, the spring air beginning to set in as you see buds forming along the tall elements of grass, dense forest, and leaves, flowers. You all bed down for the evening.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
Guess alarm.
And I cast alarm. I always cast alarm. Just so you know, I always cast it every night.
I believe it. Go ahead and make a perception check for your all's first evening of watch.
23.
24. We're feeling the pressure of being alone again.
All of your nights watch are uneventful. This moon, relatively full still, crests overhead, and you are hearing more rustling sounds in the night. But many of those are small mammalian creatures coming out to forage, as being out in the daytime is not optimal.
I'm gonna say that I keep my wolf with me whenever I'm riding and stuff, and like I play with him a little bit, and then I kept him with me on watch too, and I fed him whenever he was hungry, but just so that we're getting the specificals. I did not starve my wolf all day.
You aren't forgetting to feed your animals.
Day 2?
Mm-hmm. Day 2, I need you to roll a d4 for me.
2.
2. Ooh.
Technically, we shouldn't have to roll 4 times because it's 4 days on
Foot.
walking. So really, we should be like
Close.
maybe like 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Maybe 3 days. 2.
Yeah.
2.5. 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 days. Still. Early in the morning, during Zoom's watch, both of you are shooken awake. He comes over. You see Zoom holding up a finger. And he shakes you awake. There's no sense of alarm on his face as he catches you. Points. Make a perception check.
Shit. Can I do it with advantage since he's pointing?
Yes.
He woke up both of us, right?
Shit.
Yeah.
15.
Natural 20.
Nora, you're the first to spot it as you roll over and your eyes immediately dart over. And you can see there are about 20 deer foraging nearby. You can see a few of them have fawns. Very knobbly kneed fawns who are currently stepping their way amongst the foliage, not making a single sound.
The foliage.
No. You see some of them are getting into a little bit of a headbutting competition. Some of the younger ones are frolicking. Maybe 20 feet from where you are, one of the mothers comes up, and as she begins chewing on some of the barely budded branches, her fawn comes over, still wobbling. Comes over and begins to nurse. He has spots all over either side.
Let's take one.
No! We are not taking something from its mother.
I was just joking.
Are you sure?
What are we gonna do with the deer and 3 wolves? Huh? What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know.
Fox and the Hound. That's exactly what will happen. You travel for the remainder of the day. It is also bright and sunny. And there's a moment where you feel like removing some of your elements of armor. You unclasp some of the edges so that you can easily pull them back at a moment's notice.
I'm going to say that I exchanged my long sleeve for my short sleeve.
There you go. At any rate, the warmth is beginning to nurture the grass around you. You can see, actually, in the fields and the trees as you pass by place after place after place, that day by day, the surroundings are changing. You all bed down for the evening for a long rest.
I take first watch again. Just go ahead and...
Megan.
You take second watch. Zoom takes third.
18 to 20. Oh.
Talavin. During your sleep.
I'm asleep already? Okay.
During your sleep.
Okay.
I said during your sleep. Right? Right?
Okay.
Right?
I rolled a tainted 20 for my perception, so I was just making sure. I was like,
You don't notice anything.
you didn't say. so I
Nothing
was-
out of the ordinary.
I thought maybe I fell asleep during my watch. I was like, oh, fuck.
Don't
Yeah,
feel
your
like-
watch, uneventful. You wake your cousin. No issues.
It's your turn. Okay.
Talavin,
Okay.
you open your eyes and see the familiar scape around you. The trees are not distorted. The mountains are as they were. It smells like forgotten memories. There's this subtle must which surrounds you, like a dampened pine.
I like it. I like it.
It's like
Am I
the
away
smell
from
of-
the water this time?
Yeah. You're about 25 feet away from the water.
I go to the water.
But
and
you're
look in.
also 10 feet closer to the tree.
I kind of want to know. I'm like, is it me? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get close to the water. I only get close to the water when I have.
Go ahead and get close to the water. Go ahead, get closer to the water. You sure? You sure?
Yeah, no. I
Okay.
don't want to get any closer.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, no. Get pulled in.
Come
Look at the water. Okay.
this way.
Terrible.
The crescent moon is before you. You do not hear the crackling of lightning. And do not see the smoky, flaming eyes, silvery blue eyes of your obsidian wolf, Celestial.
I'm gonna say that I kind of just like stand there for a moment, and I'm just kind of like, just like grateful to feel. I mean, I don't completely feel safe, but like, for like, I feel, that I feel grateful that I can be here and that not have
Well, you're not in
lesson
trouble.
learned. I'm feeling grateful that I learned my lesson, but I did not die or get controlled by an evil fiend.
And you're not in trouble this time.
And I might not be in trouble this time. You never know. Baby crazy. And I'm just gonna like, as I'm kind of just sitting there, I'll grasp my holy symbol and I'll just be like, I hope to continue to grow and learn in a way that would keep this place at peace and myself. And that is all.
Nice.
That's pretty good. I feel really proud of myself right now.
You swear that there's a shine to the moon, a slight shimmer, a bright glow in that moment. You feel like you were heard.
That's all I want. I'm just kidding. I want to talk to Malik, but I need to train with Bay. I need my wings. Decisions. I'm going to Bay. I'm just gonna like kind of call. I guess I'll call out loud. I'll be like, Bay, are you ready to train tonight? As I kind of warily look around me. Very perceptive, like. Very perceptive. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, 12.
Are you facing the water or are you facing the forest?
I was kind of like turning around both ways, just kind of like trying to look around to see which way. Because honestly, she comes out of nowhere sometimes. She just kind of comes out of nowhere sometimes. So I just keeping all the doors options.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No! Tainted 20! I'm learning! Via the dice is letting me learn.
Yeah.
Moment, only a fraction of a moment, where there's this complete silence surrounding you. It's deafening. And you hear it, this... And instinctually, knowing you just looked in all of these different places, you didn't look up. And you take that moment and you dive over to the side and go into an immediate tumble as striking the ground moments before, directly where you stood. You still take 4 points of lightning damage from being within her proximity. But she lands. I was wondering if you were going to call me. Oh dear. I had another close call, didn't we? I can definitely see why you'd want to train.
I did fine. I only got hit once.
I did so fine. I only got clawed in the chest.
Well, I didn't get bit, so that's all that matters.
Barely, by the very skin of its own teeth. Although, to be fair, it might have been better if you did get bit. At least then you would have some more canine instincts that I'd be able to tap into.
Well, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Oh, please do. Well, you want to train? Come along.
Yes.
No sense in keeping me waiting. You called me after all. And after I was so busy doing absolutely nothing.
I'm so sorry you had to fit me into your schedule. God, I do adore her.
Does May have a human form?
I don't know.
She walks into the woods, and you follow behind, following her electric energy. Once again, she goes by one of the trees and brushes her muzzle against it, and the trees bend and fold and weave into its normal placemat. She steps up onto it. It is now illuminated by that faint sliver of moonlight and the thousands and millions of stars above you.
Okay. I guess I'm...
patiently.
It's like, oh, I could definitely try that thing that we started last time, but I need those wings. I need to focus on one thing at a time in order to actually master it to the best of my abilities at the time. So, we're going to go with wing training today. Again.
Oh, goody. Thank you for letting me know ahead of time.
Unless you had something better that we could try. You are the master and I am the
Of course,
student.
I am here to serve you.
And I am here to learn.
About time you take this kind of attitude. Instead of shying away. Very well, come along. Get into your stance. Come along.
Okay. And I do... Oh, wait. We are doing wing training, right? Like, she didn't change her mind when I said she could pick?
Of course not.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
You said what you wanted to do, never mind what I wanted to do.
You're the teacher, you're the master on the stage, you can do whatever you think is best, but that's...
No, if you feel like you need this kind of training, I'm more than glad to assist you in your time of need.
Positively the most helpful. Let's do this.
Focus. Concentrate. Remember what you stand for.
And I will start one at a time, repeating my mantra. Mantra? It's mantra, right? Mantra. Starting with the I am not alone.
You say that you are not alone. Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
12.
You begin focusing on that statement, and you feel that energy beginning to well up. But it's having a hard time clutching onto something. You need a moment to really focus on what it is. What it is that you're saying. Who are you referring to? Are you referring to Bay? Are you referring to Malik? Are you referring to your cousin Nora? Are you referring to Zoom or Talel or Jin or Spice?
I'm actually going to think, like, how, I'm going to say it again. This time I'm going to be like, how I feel. I'm not alone because I have Nora and Zoom and Talel and Jen and Spice. But I'm also going to think about how those Gavin and Nigel, how, we were able to get them with Jeddah, and how, they're not alone either, and they're going to be able to, they're not going to be alone just as I'm not. Because, yeah, I don't want other people to be alone, but I don't know, something along that lines. Like, I feel that connection of, like, I know what it looks like to not be alone, and how I know what that looks like, and how I got that for them as well.
Make another intelligence saving throw.
I'm going to learn how to get it. Nope. Natural 1.
You continue to focus, and there's so many people in your life that you want to incorporate. There's so many different elements. You hear Bay. You're not concentrating hard enough. You need to focus on 1 or 2 specific instances. Your mind is torrent. Come along. Focus.
I'm going to say the second part, that they are with me, and I'm going to think about that horrible memory of when, just before, in the last dream, how I was being, while this fiend was trying to consume me and who I was, Malik and Bay were still there with me, fighting for me.
Oh, you're riding a very fine line. Make another intelligence saving throw.
15.
You feel that spark ignite in your chest. You feel that warmth beginning to spread in your chest. It is a flickering flame at this moment.
And then I'm going to say the last part, that I will not fail them, and how I was able, with their help, to not defeat, but, like, get rid of that fiend. Like, kind of just, I don't know, like, I didn't kill it, but it just, I was able to beat it in a way, I guess. I don't know. Because I didn't really do anything to it. I just kind of was like, fuck you.
Resisted.
Make another intelligence saving throw.
That's better. I wish these were fucking wisdom. I cannot. Intelligence is 18.
You feel the warmth pulsing throughout the rest of your body, much quicker than before. And you already feel it beginning to draw up your arms, but it needs something else. You feel it pulling at every limb, every tendon, every fiber of your being, pulling at your legs, your toes, your fingers.
Bear with me. I'm gonna say the I'm not alone part again, and I'm gonna think of that moment when as that thing disappeared and Bay went after it, Malik coming over and just, like, laying his head on my shoulder. And I wasn't alone.
Riding that fine line again.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Yes, surf on the wave! Woo!
You're not proficient in wisdom saving throws, are you?
No, I am. No, I went back and checked, and it was still on the one before. I doubled. I meant to take a picture of it, and I didn't. But it was still marked with a 6.
Because I don't think you're supposed to be proficient in wisdom saving throws.
I mean, it'd only be marked down, like, 1 point, so, I mean, it'd still be 5.
Yeah, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's No. It was an 18, and I hit it. I'm sorry. I'm at 24.
24. You feel that energy pulse through your body and draw up. You feel it curl along your spine. You feel it arc in your shoulders. And there's a moment where it fades and dissipates. Before your wings once again emerge. The gray fading to white.
I will have wings forever. No, I'm just kidding. Whew, yes. Okay, that didn't take me like 30 fucking minutes to do.
Nice. It's better.
Does Bae look pleased? Does she look happy? It didn't take me an hour to do.
Make an insight check.
This is gonna be a natural 1. Oh, it's 5. Ooh, 11. She's pretty hard to read.
She is really hard to read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bae's a pretty hard one to read, but you do see that the electricity, the lightning that was beginning to cascade off of her body has subsided. You are spared her wrath.
I'm spared. Yes.
Well, it's about time you were able to actually focus on one or two things at once. Since spirits forbid you ever try to multitask. Well, now that you have them, what do you want to do?
Do it again.
I guess I could do it again. That was, oh god. Well, I need to practice. I need to be able to do this more. I have to be able to do it quicker. It has to be more natural.
And here I was thinking you wanted to go flying and spend all of your time soaring among the stars. Very good.
And I will concentrate and just imagine them coming back.
You exhale. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Oof. 9.
There's an excitement that comes with this as you're reflecting on all of those moments that helped manifest these. And just to dispel it almost feels like a shame. And they begin to. But it takes you a few more seconds in order for it to... for them to vanish in a crackle of energy.
Okay. And I will concentrate again.
Concentrate again. Once again, you begin focusing, manifesting.
Trying to think of something more recent. Everything else seems like I've used it a whole bunch of times.
Just the werewolf arc.
Yeah, I know, but like we didn't really do that much. Like I didn't like get super fucked up or anything. I just got a little bit sliced and diced.
You held your temper.
Oh, I did.
You're welcome.
I know, but that doesn't really go with my mantra.
I'll remember you said that.
It doesn't really go with my mantra though, but like I am super proud that I was able to control myself. Okay, I'll start with, I'll say, like they're with me and how even though I was faced, with this Emma, specifically I'm thinking of Emma and how she seemed so okay with turning these people into something that they didn't want to be, and how like taking away what, like their free will and turning them into something that, just bad is what other people would see it as. And how with everybody being with me and I just was kind of able to like keep a cool head and be, just be like, they're with me here. Like I'm not here by myself. Like I don't have to force this situation. I can count on everyone. And it doesn't just have to be me.
Make a wisdom saving throw as you were reflecting on this moment.
Good, that's good. That's
23.
You exhale, and as you inhale, you begin feeling that energy once again pulse through you, although it's already spreading to your arms, through your back, through your legs. The energy, the rapidness of it surging through you is dizzying, and you take a moment and you have to take a couple deep breaths in, as before you struggled to get to this point. It came very naturally.
I'm gonna kind of, honestly, like, I'm gonna kind of think that again, because I have something to kind of like build off of that. When she was being so, like, snide almost in her, like, just being all like, yeah, I did this, like, you can't do anything about it type way, like, in a way, it reminded me of Spindly, and just like his sort of like, not rejection, but just like dismissal of like other people, and how, again, I was able to just control myself, and just, like, I'm being a little bit proud of myself for just kind of like being able to put my trust in other people and let Nora handle it.
And then Nora gets mad.
Make another wisdom saving throw. All of a sudden, Nora starts raging. Ah!
That's an 11.
An 11. You feel the energy at this standstill. This moment of it's wavering.
Man, the DC's still really high.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't practiced in a while, so it probably went up a little bit.
You practice more than I did.
I'm gonna think back to the town we were previously in, where me and Nora helped each other to, like, bring our wings out, and that feeling of, I'll say, like, the I'm not alone, and how I remember her telling me that she was with me, and that she trusted me and believed in me, and that she was going to be there when I needed her to be. You better be there when I need you to be.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'll be there for you, friendo.
That is a natural one.
You're so taken in that moment. You feel it beginning to fade. You hear Bay. You had such a promising start. Come along. Focus. Don't let your mind wander too far.
I got fucking nothing.
Useless headspace.
Okay. I'll repeat the part that I will not fail them. How we were able to save Gavin and Nigel from what probably could have been terrible with being with Emma, but also by letting them escape with Jeddah, we probably, helped them avoid that town fucking ripping them to pieces or something. I don't know, like, just being able to, like, not fail them and letting them either, like, be captured or become something that they weren't. So I'm trying to hone in on, like, smaller things instead of broader things, but it's kind of hard.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
That's a little better. That's a 19.
That energy once again surges in your body and you begin to feel it drawing up your legs, drawing up your spine, pulling up. Still need something. You're right there at the cusp. Nora, I hope you think about what you're going to do.
Yeah, I get the drink up. Damn.
Just run away with them. Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Okay, damn.
I didn't say that. Nora just isn't comatose for the rest of her life. Because she's in dream state with enchantment.
I guess I'll think about like how I'll do that they are with me. Okay. I'm gonna think. Yeah. So like they're with me. And I'm gonna think just even for a moment how even though Jacob and Wyatt and Adriel aren't with us anymore, we're still connected if they need us or if we ever needed them. Like I know that we could be there for each other. Like we're still connected, like through the amulet, but also like mutual respect, I guess. Like we have like a friend bond. Making bond. I don't know.
We have a making bond.
Yeah, but it's in the process.
It's a making bond.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. 19.
You take that moment and you feel the energy coalesce. You can almost see this radiant light beginning to pulse and gather at your back, gather along your shoulder blades, and the energy dissipates. Once again, they emerge.
Not as quick as the first time, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it down one day.
Not all of us can finish strong.
Not all of us are as amazing as you.
I feel like that was meant as snarky. Well, what now?
I mean, they just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again, but I don't want to. It's so hard. My brain hurts.
But then you can do it in battle.
For relative brevity's sake, considering that you have this material to pull from, go ahead and make 3 subsequent wisdom saving throws.
Oh.
Do you once again dispel them? And you're trying to focus, you're trying to concentrate. You have all of these memories that you're pulling from.
That's really hard coming up with meaningful things on the fly. Get it on the fly. For the fly.
For the fly. So I rolled an 18 and then a 17 and then a 21.
Nice.
That's already with my wisdom added. See, now my dice are like, oh yeah, now we're fine.
It's when you say something meaningful, they're like, up the cheesy. No.
He is such a whoa.
This time, you think about things in rapid succession. You think about your mantra and allow the memories naturally to flash before your mind. And as you're manifesting those, as you're thinking about those, like being plunged into water and re-emerging to take that refreshing breath, then re-emerge. It happened a lot faster. You take that moment and exhale and they dissipate once again in this spark of electric energy. Make 3 more subsequent wisdom saving throws.
This is helping! Okay, 19. Been getting them like one at a time. Like one summons every couple nights. It's like, no! It's not helping!
19, 15, 19.
Gosh. Good job.
Hey, look, I'm telling
Once
you, they
again-
don't like the gooey mooey stuff.
You take that moment, and this time, instead of keeping your hands clasped, you keep them out in this palms upward facing position, facing the sky. And for a fraction of a moment, you feel in between your fingers as they're splayed, as you're concentrating, you feel this crackling in the tips of your fingers. And as you take that moment, as you initially clasped your hands, as you bring them out, there's a slight spark to your hands as you feel the energy. Once again, you feel yourself plunge almost in this scalding hot water and re-emerge and your wings have returned.
Each time the DC do.
I'm just fucking knocking it down, man. I gotta get it down.
You might have time for one more.
Again.
Looking exhausted.
Again. Do it again.
And you swear, as you exhale, you feel it in your mouth.
It's gonna be so cool. You're gonna be so cool. I'm gonna be just like that.
As you exhale and they dissipate, you're ready.
No, I'm not.
Well, how'd you think?
No, actually, for this next one, it is a single roll. A single wisdom saving throw.
You got it down to 1?
That's awesome. 21!
You take that moment, and as you look at her, there's this moment of challenge in her eyes. These electric as you think to yourself, there's no way I'm tired. You take your moments, and as you clap them together, you swear you hear off in the rumbling thunder, or off in the distance, this rumbling, rolling thunder. And as you bring your hands down in this arcing motion, you feel that same right by your fingers. And
as I do this, in a challenge, I'm gonna step forward.
Oh, you like lean down and your wings come out all like.
hands down, placed at your sides. As your wings come out, you hear another.
I'm so cool now.
It comes with side effects.
It's side effects. Every time I have my wings.
As you exhale, you can almost feel the morning raining mist exhale. Bay looks.
I'm really cool.
Time's up. But it was so good getting to sit here and watch you actually practice. I'm so glad I sat here and did almost absolutely nothing.
Your motivation just being here. Exactly.
Make a perception check.
A 10. It's above a 10. 18. It's above a 10.
My goal is above an 18. As she turns, her tail sweeping against the ground, she marches off into the darkness and trees begin folding up, curling away. You step off of the platform backwards, and as you step off, you hear, "I'm proud of you." Before you are sucked into the oblivion and the darkness.
Proud. Much better than the last dream. You'd be like, I stayed up all night because I didn't want to dream.
I stayed up all night because I didn't want to dream. I'll never dream again. I'll take all the points of exhaustion.
I will die of exhaustion. You got those emotions? You got those hashtag feels?
Yeah.
Comment below if you've got the hashtag feels. Nora, after you slip into sleep the first time, you're awoken by your cousin. And you look around all throughout your watch and notice nothing. It isn't until you curl up once again beneath your blanket on your bedroll beside a very, very low-lit and burning embered fire that you are pulled once again into this dark, dark forest. Through the fragments of leaves silhouetted by the sky, you see hundreds and thousands and millions of stars. You wake up propped up against a tree, and as your eyes open up, you get this scent, just this musty, pine-filled scent.
Just breathes in, smell you, and smiles. Inhale and exhale.
And you hear a rustle from above. And as you glance up, you see Jasper is currently sitting in the tree. I was wondering when you were going to wake up. It's been a while, I'm sorry. We've had things to contend with. Especially since now I've had to make my own way.
How so? Oh,
He jumps down. He's like, oh no, let's just say the wonderful and all-powerful entity who allows me to come here has requested I help with a few extracurricular tasks.
Oh, I see.
He extends his hand to you.
Oh, I take it. Wait, is it the ring hand? Is it the other hand?
There's the ring.
Yay! You scare me!
And he lifts you to your feet.
There will never be trust between a DM and a character again.
Ah.
There should never be in the first place.
Well, I'm glad you're back now. I've missed you.
I'm glad to be back. I've missed you. You cannot believe how dull everyone is. I'm talking about this and that and a lot of politics and should we meddle, should we not, should we go and help, which obviously the answer should be yes, but you know, they apparently have their own code they have to abide by. Non-interference or something another. At any rate, I'm back. Something on your mind?
No, nothing in particular. I was just really looking forward to trading with you.
And I you. Come along. We're going to a different area. I believe the other one is being occupied. He walks further into the woods.
Okay.
Once again, he touches one of the trees, and it also breaks, and the branches fold, the trunks fold and weave, and create this center arena. As he walks onto it, he once again takes this dark black navy cloak off of his shoulders, and he gives it almost a careless toss over to the side, and it catches on some invisible hook. He takes a moment and pulls back his hair. Tangled mess that it is. Well, what shall we work on tonight?
Okay, this is a disclaimer. I was intending to do this all along. I was intending to drill my wings all along. Just so you know. I feel like I always copy your dreams, but it really was. I was like, if I have a dream, I'm gonna drill my wings.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
That was the thing.
Yes.
Saying. I feel like I always copy you, but I don't mean to. I think about these things. Okay. You like... Well, it's been a while since I brought my wings out, and this is really the only available space. It's so hard when there's people around.
People make things complicated.
Yes, they do.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry that some of your companions had to leave. Don't worry, I have a feeling you'll see them again.
Well, I hope so, because I was rather fond of them, but it's probably for the best, given the circumstances, that we part companies.
They're strong in their own right. But we'll see. Maybe you'll see them again. Come along. What stance is better for you? You want to sit? You want to stand?
I think
sitting is best for you.
I'll try sitting first.
Of course.
He sits down across from you.
Let's get pretty close to Jasper. Sorry.
Gonna get close to Jasper.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So, I'm gonna start by pulling on the most recent events of how I was able to, I suppose, partially save the Gavin and Nigel from their fate by pairing them up with Jeddah. So just thinking about how well they'll probably do together. Hopefully, I didn't know them very well, but like they'll do well together, and just kind of imagining the future that they could have, so that it's not so solitary, so that they're not alone, like I was.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. that one. I'm very rusty.
You take that moment as you think about that. There's a moment of sadness as you think back about Jeddah and about the life that was chosen now for Gavin and for Nigel.
Alright.
You feel a hand clasp around yours as your palms are facing upwards. You feel hands kind of slide underneath of yours and clasp from underneath. Like, it's alright. Just concentrate. You can do it.
Alright. I've done like this. Okay, so
His hands resting under yours.
that makes me sad. I'm not gonna think about sad things. I'm going to think about how the town is now safe. What do you say?
Think about your strengths. You have a very analytical mind.
That is true. Okay, about how the town is going to be safe now from Emma's evil reign because we nipped her reign early in the bud. The town's going to be safe, and Nora's going to continue to spread and help, or to spread love and help people.
I'm sorry, but every time we say Emma, I literally envision like our cat Emma's face on like a human as like a werewolf. Like I just see Emma's cute ass face, and I'm just like,
That does not go.
like Emma, how could you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
Bruh,
okay.
you can't
That's
name
funny.
these people after the cats.
After the cutest cat you've ever seen.
She is adorable.
So what? Well, since it's a will.
You're writing a lot of different lines. What specifically are you focusing on?
Okay, I see. About okay, I'm gonna modify it. About how I firstly saved that town from imminent danger, and how I will do that as much as possible in future towns.
Make a charisma saving.
Yes. Okay. Don't do it. 19 plus 6 is 25. Okay, that's much better.
You take that moment as you think about the things that you did. You think about what you will do and how you will succeed. And you feel this energy ignite in your chest like a flickering flame. And the warmth just spreads throughout your torso. It needs something else.
I'm going to think about how we... Oh, on our original goal of how we're going to save the sprites. Because we've done all this other stuff in the past, and we will save the sprites.
Make another charisma saving throw. You are forcing your force of will, your force of character. 15. You feel the energy just eking down your arms throughout the rest of your body, but it needs something more.
Okay, I'm gonna think specifically about Spice and how I believe that Spice's parents have a good chance of still being alive, and how we'll find them, and then Spice will be reunited with her family.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I earned that. 16.
16. The energy continues crawling at an unbearable pace down your arms, down your legs, throughout
It
your...
goes down, and then it goes. Whoo.
Okay.
Remember, you haven't done this as much as I have. It's gonna take you longer.
I mean, I've been watching it. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. Okay, so then I'm going to think about. Those are the most recent events. Let's think about the troll village and how successful
I don't want to think about
we
the
were,
troll village.
how happy everyone was at that fairy tale ending, and how. Well, that's probably gonna be wisdom. Oh well. Yeah, about how.
Think about your strengths.
Strength. Okay, not facts. I'm thinking about. Wait, I'm gonna. charisma, will, force of will. I'm going to think about how just future force of will.
Your force of will. Make an intelligence check real quick.
Not smart. 7.
7.
Not smart.
Your force of will doesn't necessarily have to be only future.
Okay, good. So I'm going to think about everyone's collective will when we were fighting the hag. How everyone worked together, and even though the odds were against us.
That's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's wisdom isn't bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. 11.
You feel the energy that has been creeping down your limbs beginning to retract. Growing cold.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my mantra and think about how mantra to prove myself about how I proved myself in that moment, especially whenever I was able to unstone everyone. How I let's see, that's not
I need a specific statement of I did this, not I think about all of these things. You need a focal point.
okay. Focal point. I did this.
So far, you're describing scenes. Only scenes, and not what you glean from them, not what you learned from them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's not just
Okay. I saved the town we were just in by turning the werewolves to stone. I did that. It's a thing.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
You right.
Sorry.
It's okay. Come on. Tainted 20!
As you re-hone in and focus, you begin feeling the energy glide down the rest of your limbs. They're not drawing back, but they're progressing. You feel Jasper squeeze your hand. You can do it. Come on, focus. Don't lose yourself. Focus on your strengths.
Which is my personality. Force of will.
When have you enacted your will?
I enacted my will on those guards, but that wasn't in a very good way. So that's probably not the best thing to pull on. When did I enact my will? Oh, I enacted... kind of. Whenever it came to Nigel. Yeah, Nigel. How Jeddah was considering just killing him. Both of us said no. Man, you make this look so easy. You've had more practice.
Easy?
You've had
Do
more
you know how
practice.
many times I made myself look like a damn fool?
Me now. Okay.
Like, literally a bunch.
You know what? I can't think of anything else. I enacted my will on Susana, and now she's very well behaved because we have formed that bond. It's terrible.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Yes! Come on. 19 plus 6 is 25! Ah!
You begin feeling the energy drawing up through your limbs, through your torso. You feel it drawing up in your spine, but it needs something. You're right at that breaking point.
Okay, I'm going to think about, see how Nora reacts in certain things, about her motivation for her current course of action and how she Well, I already kind of used that, but I'm gonna double about how we're currently almost at Carnum, and about all the things that await and how she's just going to face those challenges that are coming towards her.
You're writing a couple of lines. Make a charisma saving throw.
Come on. 11! It's like every time it's like up, and then it's like no, and then up, no.
It's reaching that stagnant point. You begin feeling it drip down your spine. Like a thick moving molasses, just edging downward. The energy is starting to flicker.
Okay.
You need to focus.
Okay, Talal and Zoom. I'm gonna think about how I'm going to help them regain their body parts somehow. Zoom will be able to talk, and Talal will be able to fly again. I don't know how, but I will keep searching until I find a way.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Two. Plus 6 is 8.
You begin feeling the energy just seep and flicker and dissipate. There's a fraction of a moment left where you can cling to it.
Ow!
Oh.
I'm gonna think about the past times that I have fought through this exact moment and succeeded with my wings. I've done this before. Why is it so hard to do it again? I've done it before. It shouldn't be this hard. I'm gonna do it again.
Make a charisma saving.
Yes! Please. No! 13. No! I'm saying all the right.
You've clung onto it, but it's flickering. It's barely present now. You begin feeling it just like a candle in the wind,
I'm gonna think-
fading, flickering.
Particularly about when I got my wings in the real world, and Talavin was there, and she was doing a help, and it was great. It was nice weather. We were in the swamps, but it was nice. Oh, wait.
It's not nice when you're tied up. Oh,
I did it then, and I'm gonna do it now.
Make a charisma saving
I
throw.
don't know. Maybe have Jasper tie you up. It might help.
Oh gosh. The slowness of that roll.
18!
You're welcome.
24!
Yes!
24!
You've clung onto that moment. You feel the energy gush and surge. It's right there as your shoulder blades.
It's always
You
right
feel that energy threatening to break the skin. You feel your entire body vibrating with this energy.
This gives me so much joy because I know exactly what she's going through.
I'm always right there, and then I ruin it.
You're right there at the cusp. You need that motivation, that same moment. What happened to it? You feel Jasper's hands tighten around yours. You can do it.
I'm gonna think about how in this moment there's no way I can let Jasper down because he's given so much for me, and he's sorry.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
You begin feeling the energy fade and flicker and dissipate. You have one
It's just the fear.
The fear
It's
of
one
the
more
fear
shot.
of the-
One more shot. It's your last chance. You've got to pull through, or you'll lose it. You feel it flickering and fading, as with each time you pull it back, as if you're tearing at it, sheet by sheet by sheet. It's now
Oh, I feel it.
thin
Oh, I feel it.
and
I
stretched.
feel it.
I feel the stretchiness. Okay.
Medium.
Okay, I'm gonna forget everybody else for the moment. Just think about myself and think about I have to prove to myself that I can do this. Because if I can't even do this right here, right now, then I'm gonna have to take a break and come back. Or not. No. I'm going to.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay. Come on. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like 18?
The energy draws up, builds, and painfully, with an excruciating pain, you are dealt 7 points of damage. But you feel this cracking, this creaking of your spine, of your back as
Ooh.
you look over and you can actually see elements of blood on your wings as they force their way out.
I am so glad that never happened to me. That would have been.
It is, yeah, it is.
It's your hands. It says, you need to focus on your strengths. You know what you're good at. You know what you've done. Why do you fight yourself on it? Why do you doubt yourself?
I don't know. She just looks at the bloody wings like, these bloody wings are no good. She just lets him go.
Try
Like,
again.
Lets him go.
You focus and they fade, dropping to the ground. Your back is sore. Focus again. Enact your will. When have you enacted your will? When have you called upon yourself? When have you done something wonderful? You've done so many things.
Gonna do it again. Is my back still bleeding?
Focus on your strength. It is. You feel warmth just seeping down your back.
Okay. Gonna do this. I'm not gonna give up. That's the first thing. I will not give up. Even though I'm in pain, I'm gonna do it again.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Natural 20.
You feel that flicker burst in your chest, much stronger, much more vibrant this time, and you feel it beginning pulsing throughout your entire chest. It hasn't spread to your limbs yet. You need something else.
Alrighty. How I'm going. Let's see. I will succeed because I got back up. I have a force. I have done so many things. Thinking about what Jasper just said. He's like, why do I doubt myself? And I'm like, well, I have to, I will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I can overcome any obstacle that is in my way.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Don't do me like that, okay? Okay?
12.
The energy begins crawling through your arms. Slow. It's almost painful the way it burns, the way it just tears through every element of you. It's excruciating pain. You're dealt another point of damage.
Oof! Goodness gracious.
Damn!
Yeah, I was was that? Well,
Bro, this would have deterred me.
Well, I mean, you had Bay to give you damage.
Okay, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, so
That's facts.
same thing.
If I had gotten that damage and base damage, I wouldn't have lived.
Off in the distance, you hear.
That's you being successful.
Ah!
It's me bloody here, and you being successful.
Well, I used you as
Good, I mean,
inspiration.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm gonna use that. Wait, does that make sense?
Says, don't worry about that. Focus here.
Okay. Focusing here. Okay, so I said, gonna get up, and I'm going to prove myself, and I'm going to do whatever Jasper tells me to do. No. Wait. Pause. This is in my head, right? Okay, never mind. Do I have to say
How
all
have
this
you
stuff out
taken note
loud?
of the damage?
No, like the things that I'm saying. Are the things that I'm saying out loud or in my head?
How do you mean?
I think she wants to be like, I will do this for Jasper because I love him.
No,
But she wants to say it in her head and not out loud so that he can hear her.
He would hear my thoughts anyway, but I was just curious if I'm
But
saying
he can
them-
hear your thoughts? He's not Bay.
I mean, he probably can tell me anyway. No, it's fine. I was just curious so I could like imagine the scene correctly. I don't know if it's like if I'm thinking these things and pulling on them or saying them.
It could be whichever way.
Okay.
It's whichever way.
Okay. I was just curious.
Darn it.
All right. So you're right. It is like pulling on the same things all the time. Okay, I'm going to think about how. Oh, I got it. Okay, about how well we work as a team. How there's like Talavin and Zoom and Pilau Spice and Jin. How we work well as a team. And even though we lost Jacob Wyatt and Adriel, but we are going to meet new people. And that sounds so cheesy. Okay, we're going to meet new people and find a way to help them because it was all mutual helping.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Don't do me like that. No, that's bad. 10.
You are at a standstill, and the searing, burning pain deals you 2 points of damage, as now you feel it boring into your flesh. You feel Jasper clasp your hands. If it's hurting, you can stop.
No. Can't stop. There's too much to do.
Then focus. Concentrate. I know you can. What are your strengths? What can help you? What have you done? Focus on you.
Focus on me. You made that hair time. What have I done? I mean, if I say that in the past tense. Okay, alright, let's be cheesy. Okay, I'm gonna think about how I made the hair tie for Wyatt to protect him, and how I'm going to find more ways to protect the people in my group and people who need help. Like making hair ties.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna roll it a different way this time. Gosh.
God damn.
9! Ah! Okay, you. No, you. Where's the.
You feel it digging into your flesh. You swear, you let out, involuntarily, you gasp as you are dealt 5 points of damage.
Why did it never do? It's because it's taking so long.
Okay, now I'm fine. You did me well yesterday. Let's be friends.
Let's be friends. Lesbian.
I'm running out of things to say. Okay.
You can repeat stuff. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I do too. I just say the same thing over and over and over and over again.
It says, Nora, you're hurting yourself.
Yes, I am, but that's what it's gonna take. focus. Okay. Not gonna completely focus on the pain, but I'm going to acknowledge that I am in quite a bit of pain, I imagine. And think about how this is pain that many people are feeling right now, and how I will keep them from feeling the same kind of pain that I am, like bodily harm.
Make another charisma saving throw.
Alright, you're not in dice jail. We're gonna be friends, and you are gonna give me a natural 20. You're my favorite now.
You take that moment and you force your way through that pain, almost like digging out of a rut. You feel it curve and twist and force its way through your veins. All of a sudden, there's this burst of warmth as you begin suddenly feeling it starting to draw up.
It's only starting to draw up.
You're almost there.
Okay, so pulling off what I said before, talking about how preventing the pain that I'm currently feeling now, and then going back to my mantra because I didn't think of anything else. So about how helping people in that way is how I can prove myself to me that I can help them, and prove myself to them that I can do it. Okay, good job. You can do it again. Come on, Fendo, do it again. No!
Damn, dude. I'm hurting for you.
This happens every time. It's a 3 plus 6 is 9.
You dealt another point of damage. As you feel it drawing up, all of a sudden it comes to a searing halt. It digs into every vein, every fiber, every muscle, every part of your being. You have to breathe through it. You hear Jasper once again. He clasps your hands tightly. He says, "There's no shame in taking a moment."
I'm almost there.
I know. And I know you can do it.
No, I will push through this.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Make a charisma saving throw. Enacting your force of will, your force of personality, you know, I am going to do this.
Gosh. Okay. I got a 1.
5 more points of damage. As you feel it burrowing through, you let out this gasp of pain as you hear in the distance.
You being successful?
You don't know what that is. You've never
I
heard something like this in
know.
this area before.
Is there nothing I can do to help? No, there's
You
not.
are not there. You are not there. You are worried about something else right now.
I'm so guilty.
No, that's okay. That's how I usually feel when you're like at 0 hit points and you're sleeping.
Remember all of that? Oh, the pain is coming. The pain is here. Come on, you can do
But
it.
why didn't it bleed before? Okay, no, I can ask that later. Okay.
You feel it tearing and boring into your flesh. This searing, white-hot iron. You've felt this same pain before when you've accidentally burned yourself from taking something out of the kiln. That searing, white-hot metal.
I'm gonna keep using this pain.
It's like a learning tool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to keep using the pain and just continuously thinking like, if I hold on, I'll make it. Like, I just can't let go. I'll make it.
Make a charisma saving throw. Why aren't you using the massive dice is what I want to know.
Let's try massive dice! You were my new favorite.
Have they rolled poorly for you?
15?
15? You begin feeling that energy starting to pull up your spine. It's moving slowly, not stagnant anymore. but just drawing up, beginning to crawl through your spine.
Okay, that nat 1 really put me back. Okay,
I mean, it's a nat 1.
I know. But then I got a 20, and then the next was a 3 and another 1. Okay, okay, let's think about the first time that I got my wings in that really bad situation where I was kidnapped like Sakura. And even though I was running and I was distracted and all that other stuff, I was still able to do that, and then that carried over into the next world. So I'm going to think about, okay, no, that was just a scene, about how I will be able to help other people with these wings, because they help me do
Cool shit.
damage for, oh wait, no, sorry,
Just said that they'll help you.
because these wings will help me.
Make a charisma saving throw.
You are doing an okay, so we're just gonna loop 14 plus 6 is a 10 to 20.
You feel that energy draw up your spine. Feel it coalescing around your shoulders. They hurt, they ache, they burn. You're right there at that cusp. In that moment, you need something to help them break through.
Okay.
What do? You look down at your arms and can actually see curling along every vein. It's as if it was blackened from the energy.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. No, not gonna think about that. Okay, thinking about force.
Okay, thinking about
You see dark
force of
bruises
will.
beginning to form. You see Jasper's hands quivering, grasping at the bottoms. He wants to do everything he can, but he has to let you do this.
He does. Okay, I'm going to think about force of will. I can only think of recent events. Okay. About force of will. Where have I been? Okay, let's think about Spice and how Nora was determined not to leave Spice behind, and how at the time she was just focused on saving Spice and thinking of success. Saving Spice. Not thinking about the consequences, just success.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's not terrible.
Come on, you've been doing me good.
Come on, you've been doing me good.
9.
The energy begins to fade and dissipate and drip down your spine.
Did I lose it?
It's fading.
Ah! Okay. Thinking about
It says your mind is scattered. Think. What makes you strong? What else can you pull from? You've done so much.
God, I'm like desperate to help, but I'm keeping my mouth shut.
I know, it's hard being on the other side, and this side is okay. Alright, okay.
Yeah. This is what you ought to be thinking whenever I'm with someone else. You got this. Come on.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Come on, I'm rooting for you. Come on.
I know, it's the dice! It's the dice! It's not me!
Maybe you need to attune to the dice.
The only one that doesn't believe in attuning.
So
I
I'm
sleep
going
with
to
my
think about
dice.
how I really enjoy the little group that we have, the little ragtag team that we have together, and how I will protect them in the future.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Do me right. 19?
You feel the energy once again pull up, coalesce in your shoulders, and dissipate. Before, without blood this time, but your shoulders ache. You barely have the strength to lift them as they hang around you. And Jasper clasps your hand. I knew you could.
Phew. I like to think that I could. I knew that I did. No, I knew that I did. I knew that I could. Ugh. She's gonna let him dissipate. Just.
They fade in a midnight blue dust of silver sparkles.
Ooh, wow, that was...
All right.
I think so. That hasn't happened before. I don't usually have that much trouble.
It's been a while. That's mostly my fault. I haven't been here to help you practice. I'll try and make myself more available.
Right, you sound just like Malik. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not available. I'll make myself available.
Oh, don't be. I could have practiced on my own.
You have a lot of concerns at the moment. I will do what I can. I should be available for the next period of time, until I need to earn my way once again.
Well, I do hope that you're careful on these adventures. They do sound quite dangerous.
Not as dangerous as some of the other things I've done, but it's all right.
I look forward to hearing the story one day.
He takes a moment and holds out his hand for your arm. May I? His hand lays against your arm and strokes upward, and you watch as the darkened veins, as those bruises fade. And takes your other arm, same sweeping motion. You're going to be all right.
Thank you.
We don't have very much time. Is there anything you need me to run about and try and discover, or shall I see you tomorrow?
Nothing comes to mind, I suppose. I'll just look forward to tomorrow.
Focus. Concentrate. Negan grabs your chin for a moment with his thumb and index finger. You can do it. You're very strong. And the light fades. The area around you fades, consumed once again in darkness. You open your eyes with the first sun's light. As you take that moment and you stretch, and you glance over and your bedsheet is slightly bloodied along your spine.
Okay. I try to hide it.
Do I notice when I wake up?
Oh, wait, it was Zoom.
Zoom was on watch.
He was on third watch.
Zoom is on watch, and he sees you, and he...
I just kind of wave him off. I'm like, I'm fine. Is my damage? Do I still have?
No, when you
minus?
wake up, usually.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Do I notice this when I wake up?
It's early in the morning. Make a perception check with disadvantage. You are still reeling in that moment.
I rolled 2 2s.
Your mind is still raptured in the moment, reeling at the excitement.
That's pretty good. I'm glad you're so excited. No, I actually am happy for you. No, I am.
About time.
I just
Dang,
kept
all those
rolling.
rolls were-
Okay, you're good. You have happy dice. Happy dice. I like the big ones.
Madison attuned to herself for you. She was like, "This is my little sister I'm sending you to. I have DM magic. You will do as I say."
If a dice could scream.
You wake up
Right.
and know that if you pack up and hurry about your travel, you will be there by midday. I need you to go ahead and roll the last d4 of the day.
You got it.
I did it. Oh, we're gonna use big dice. Big dice. Ah. I got a 4, so we already did that. So is that a reroll?
Yes.
That's a 2. We already got a 2. That's a 3.
You wake up, and as you are packing up, as you are gathering up your things, Nora, you manage to hide your various belongings and excuse yourself, making sure that no one sees the bloodied back. And you take off your shirt, and you tuck it away, put on a new one. You'll deal with that later. And as you all set out on the road once again, a light rain.
I feed the puppies and the horse and everything
Naturally.
when I wake up.
Make a perception check.
16.
Wait, all of us are just Talavin?
Whoever wants to.
Okay. Wait, no, I'm using big dice. Big dice. 12.
12. Both of you notice, as you go to feed your pups, their eyes are squinting open.
Happy puppies.
The brown one has two different colored eyes. The little girl has two different color eyes. One this kind of pale blue, and the other one this very, very faded green. The other one has these bright golden eyes. And the other one,
Which one?
the one with the stripe across
Yours has golden eyes. Okay.
his golden eyes. And then the last one has these dark, coal black eyes. But as you catch them in the light, for a moment you swear that there's a glint of sapphire in them.
Ooh. Okay.
Only in specific light, though, as you turn and look. It's this very faint fleck of sapphire. You all head out on the road as this light, misty rain begins to fall. Not enough to soak you, not enough to cool your internal body temperatures, but just enough to be present, be a slight annoyance.
So he doesn't get all wet in my lap, and I'm just gonna be cuddling him. Oh,
Oh, we have the gun.
that's
I
the
had a
time.
question before we set out. Was there just blood on Nora's on her sheet and on her shirt? Were there like gashes, or was it just
Blood.
blood?
There was just blood.